Because when you clean your slate, there will still be traces of dust left on it. So start with a fresh, new slate. And that is exactly what speechcraft is. A fresh, new beginning for all of us. So now is the time to show your friends and family just that. It is time to show them that you are ready to take on the world. But one important thing that all of us need to remember in the course of life is that don't be afraid of failing or what other people think of you. Worry about the chances that you will be missing if you don't even try. And I am proud to say that all these young people here who are going to be speaking today have done just that. They have seized this opportunity that Mr. Soma, Mr. Nityan and Dr. Usha have provided through this program called Speechcraft. Now, Speechcrafters, is your time to take a stance on this platform and own it. Show them what you've got. And the first speaker to do so is a very kind and gentle person, Aditya, who is going to be talking about the most cherished phase of our lives, the most precious moments of every person, which is childhood. So Aditya, please come on stage.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Do you all remember your childhood days?
Yes, we do.
So, childhood means simplicity. It is the age span from your birth to your adolescence. It is the time when you actually be with your parents and always be happy. It is the time when you play with your cousins, families, and other people. So, a family is a place where family plays an important role in a child. So, when your family, it helps a child to create his further life and even making his childhood memorable, making his memorable childhood. And childhood is a time of, so we all know that a childhood is a time in a person's life. It is a precious time in a person's life. And it is also because it is a very simple reason. We don't have any problems, any worries about it, or any duties we have to do. We are allowed to play the whole day. So I would like to share one of my experience. I was about 7 to 8 years when I got my new cycle. It was a big one, and I couldn't reach the ground, but I could actually pedal the cycle. So I was not willing to ride it. So I just left it for a few months. It was a new cycle, but still I left it. So after a few months, I took my cycle. I went for a ride. I was shocked. There were no brakes, no bell. All was stopped. So I rushed home and I asked my father to take it so that we can make the cycle, go to the cycle shop and repair it. My father agreed, so he came with his cycle and I followed him back. And our house was not in the main road, it was in the side road, and we went to the main road, and my father, he rushed front. I had no brakes, so I went slowly. The main road was extremely small and it was very busy, and an old man was walking right in front of me, and I was panicked. What to do? I cannot go at the right side because the road was very busy. I cannot go left because it's very small. So I just handled my cycle slowly and I went forward. And the old man was walking very slowly. I shouted, but the old man couldn't hear. So I just closed my eyes and I was riding. my cycle wheel came in between his two legs and I crashed him. And he scolded me badly. I was very sad. So I took my cycle, I rushed towards my father. I crashed him. I scolded him and I scolded him. Couldn't you come with me? I crashed an old man. I'm feeling so sad. You have bell brakes and you can actually guide me. I'm too small. And that was one of my experience. So friends, if you carry childhood with you, you will never become older. Thank you.
Wow, I think everybody went down memory lane. I think the most remembered moment of our childhood was what we used to think we'd become. Boys dreamed of being an astronaut, a pirate, girls dreamed of being princesses, etc., etc. But we all had such big imagination and dreams. And to talk about dreams, our next speaker was honest and jovial. Here comes Havesh.
Namaste. My name is Havesh and I am going to talk about dream. Dream is a succession of images. Dream is a succession of images, ideas, emotions and sensations. Everybody has a dream. Everybody has a dream in their life to achieve something. And they have different dreams like scientist, astronaut, sportsman, engineer, and etc. Dream is a thing which have emotions, sensations. When you have very good sleep, you get a very good dream. You can't understand the dream. You can't understand the dream. Not completely you can't see the dream. Although it is a scientific thing in scientific philosophical thing that is dream. Dream. You can share your dreams with others when you see a dream, and you can talk about what dream you had. And every day you get a dream, or twice a week you get a dream. And in dream there is a stage of rapid eye movement. When you are sleeping, rapid eye movement is a thing that is related to dream. It is Thank you.
I request all of you to switch off your cell phones and electronic gadgets. Thank you. Thanks, Havesh. I guess now we've all imagined our dreams and goals. But how do we get there? How do we, become perfect or whatever to get there? Our next speaker is gonna tell us just how to make ourselves a better person by practicing, make ourselves perfect so that we can go right where we want to in life. And to talk about this comes a very sportive and playful member of our group, Susheel.
Practice makes a man perfect. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
If you practice very hard towards your goal, you succeed in your life. practice. Continuously repeating a activity or a task is called as practice, which makes you perfect in that. How many of you believe so? Many of you. We practice a task every day. We practice a task every day. What do you practice? Do you practice peace in your life, or do you practice complaining? If you practice complaining, you will find fault in of everything. Even if there's no fault, a lame person cannot find. You, being an expert, will find it. What do you practice? If you practice anger, you will become perfect in that, and you will get angry for every trivial thing. What do you practice? You practice getting worried. If you practice getting worried, you will get worried for each and everything. You will get worried for buffalo you don't have. Practice. We can practice desirable or undesirable, good or bad things. I was in a situation where practice was very important. Once, my parents had turned me to swimming classes while I was 4. Then I was very scared of swimming and I couldn't swim. The next week I made my mind and dived into the water. Then I thought, why shouldn't I swim? Why can't I swim? I can swim. Then I thought of practicing each and every day. From that day, I could swim perfectly. Now I know 4 strokes, which are freestyle, backstroke, butterfly, and breaststroke. Practice helped me in learning swim. Practice helped me in swimming, and to practice good things, we need a lot of effort. To practice bad things, we don't need any effort. If the practice is needed in our life, I suggest you to practice joy.
Thank you, Susheel. We will surely take your advice. Now, to try new things. For most people, there's one thing that stops them, that is the age. The next person breaks the boundaries of the age rule limit. And the next person is this very amusing and fun person who I can proudly call my mother, Veena.
The first step that your child did, the first birthday, your child's first word, and all the kids around you, all out there, your first toy, your first cricket bat, your first mobile phone. I'm sure all of you remember it. Good evening, my dear fellow speech captors and distinguished guests. My first memorable experience has been a disaster. My first experience with cycle. My brother was pushing on my back. He suddenly left his hand and I lost my control and I fell into the gutter. When I opened my eyes, I was in the hospital, surrounded by 4 to 5 people and doctor in front of me holding a forceps. They were trying to pull a small white thing in between 2 fingers of my right toe. They thought the teeth of the dog was in between my toe. I was screaming and I was crying. Finally, they realized it's my bone. They gave an injection and put 2 stitches. I still have the 2 holes in my toe. That was my wonderful experience with cycling. Next, from cycling to aeroplane. When I was at the age of 5, I heard a song. I ran out of the house and I looked up an aeroplane. I started running and climbed up the compound wall to get a glimpse of the aeroplane. As the aeroplane went, I started leaning back. Ta-da! I fell down. Like Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. I got fractured. So this is what happened. So I still have that bend in my hand. After 20 years of this incident, I experienced my first flight. So I experienced first flight. So your first memorable memories can happen every point of life. I joined Chiguru in 2007, which was life-changing for me. I met with Usha and the Chiguru family, wonderful Chiguru family, and I made lot of friends. Today I was speaking here confidently, which is because of Chiguru speechcraft. I will cherish this moment forever. Good times come and go, but memories will last forever. So my dear friends, be happy. Make every moment count. Make every moment memorable. Thank you.
Thank you. Pretty sure everybody remembered their first bicycle experience, flight experience, all our first experiences. Namaste. This was the first thing that I learned when I was 3 years old from the first guru of my life. She is a doctor who followed her heart's desire due to her passion for teaching and love for kids, and runs Chiguru Montessori and Kriya Academy for Learning. Let us all welcome this very caring and elegant woman, our dear Ushanti, to nurture us even more.
Thank you. I think all of you can hear me without this mic? Yeah. Sure? I not have a mic. So I think I'm having some butterflies in my stomach so much because lots of speech crafters here. Maybe I cannot surpass them. Okay, let me try. So my topic today has been given to dream big. Do you think Ushanti has dreamt big? Yes. Obviously you must have to think from doctor to an educationist. Just now, Susheel, Havesh finished. What's a dream? So the dream like your age children pursue is the dream you have in mind. It's a series of actions, sensations that happen in your life. You want mine? You can take the...
You want this one or?
No, that will be an obstacle. No? I tried not for okay, so this is not that dream I'm going to talk about. Dream big. The future belongs to those people who dream beautifully and bring some beauty into this world, isn't it? So I'm talking about that dream, that dream big. The dream that is an ambition. The dream that is an aspiration. The dream that is an ideal. That's what I'm going to talk about, that dream big, and not your night dreams and daydreams. Daydreams, of course, can be a part of dream big, of course, because we have many daydreamers in our schools. Even in Montessori, we have observed, auntie, I feel he's lost somewhere. Is he daydreaming, auntie? Of course. This daydreaming happens for every one of us, maybe in the toilets, maybe in your classrooms, maybe at home, maybe in journey, everything. But that time, it may be just for having fun, eating pizza at night, having something else like your daily course, or anything like that. But this dream big I'm talking about is something, that's what I told you about, an aspiration. That which makes you attain something farther in your life, far away from your life. So if I go back to my life, 20 years back, I was a fully settled pathologist. I was a professor in an esteemed institution of Karnataka, that is Kempegowda Institute of Medical Sciences. I am proud to say that I was professor of pathology at the age of 36 years. What else do you want? And I left up home, I got it, beautiful family, a big family, an extended family I had, and I loved having a beautiful family or two. All that I had, what else? Comfortably settled. What else do you need in life? Everything over. But something was missing, I felt. So dreaming big is not about stopping once you attain that status of pedigree in your life. It's about achieving more and more. I was comfortably settled. I was in a comfort zone. So why should I think of anything? But maybe my father, he was an education minister, he was a very good statesman. He could have done just being a politician, he could have done many things. But he was more than a politician, he was a statesman. And he brought education into a very small district, but now it's big, of course. Then I'm talking about Mandya. Wherever you see the education institutions just started springing up. They sprung up like anything. So that was probably in my mind. Maybe my father started it from PU, but from 1st to 10th he had it done. So maybe that dream was in my mind. Why shouldn't I start something? Because dreaming big is all about something also like compassion, empathy, and some social responsibility. You need to give back. Of course, as a doctor, I was giving back something to society. Though pathologists never meet the parents. Patients. Now I am more with parents now. So we never come in contact with patients. Very hardly we see them. Pathologists and anesthesiologists, they remain back. They are behind the scenes always. So nothing, but I used to give something to society. But still, this was haunting me. I still have to give something to society. That's what I was dreaming big. Why not I be a facilitator to the children of all walks of life? You know, these schools, they have these like Appa, Amma, they should be literates. Then only I take the children. You pass the entrance exam, then only I will take. So all that I didn't want to happen. I wanted first come, first serve. And I wanted children from all walks of life. So that was my dream. Well, how do I create? How do I create? And somehow the dream became an action. So just dreaming is not enough. You have to put it into action. Just putting into action, small actions, no. You have to keep executing and keep checking your progress. Am I doing enough? Am I doing enough? Or should I lead further? Again, that dream starts again building up dreams. So it can be day-to-day dream, week-to-week dream, month-to-month dream, year-to-year dream. So keep dreaming in room. And after Chiguru Montessori, I should have stopped there. But again, why not? One of my parents asked me, he was just only one child in the first grade, and he should have not then. So he was my student as well. I was his colleague also. Like he was calling me both the classmate and mother teacher. So we ran 2 years like that, and suddenly this, you can see my dream here. This is my dream, the Kriya Academy for Learning. Now I have till 10th grade, but see ears to any negative energy. Don't give ears to any noise, anybody telling, stop it, why do you want to, you are comfortably settled, why? If I had stayed back 20 years back in the college, now probably I would have been the dean of Kempegowda Institute of Medical Sciences. Not only the head of the department, according to the seniority scale, I would have been the head of the institution. No regrets, not at all. I am happy with this, and just small message to the parents through this dream pay. Why don't all the parents create a dream pad or a book for the children, and every month they should start writing their dreams. And it's not your job to encourage or discourage them. Let them start writing their dreams every month. Let them keep checking their dreams month to month. Down the line, 10 years later or maybe 20 years later, they may just go back and revisit their books and get to know what was my